Hello everyone, my name is Nice Cream, but you can call me just Nice if you want to. And today, I'm making a special Halloween art. I wasn't planning for the first video on my channel to be about 3D modeling, especially since I don't want this to be the focus. But Halloween was right around the corner, so I decided to make something special for the series I liked so much called Murder Drones. So what really got me to work on this was a little art competition a friend of mine was hosting. Not a lot of people joined, but it was a lot of fun to participate. The theme was Halloween, of course, and we didn't have any other restrictions. And I wanted to make some Murder Drones art for a while, so I figured this was the best opportunity. I also decided to turn this into a video because I've been asked before how I make my low poly 3D models. So I figured it would be a real nice opportunity to record it, even if the footage is not the best. I'm not gonna be commenting on the whole video because honestly 10 minutes is a lot to me. Even if it doesn't seem like much time, I don't think I've got enough confidence yet, especially for our first video. Anyway, making this model was awesome, though it was pretty difficult due to some reasons. First one was the lack of reference I found. When you search a character online, it makes sense that the images shown are them facing forwards, but it left me having to pay a lot of attention or figure something out myself when modeling the hair. I'm sure I could have probably found good reference if I looked at the show, or honestly just outside of Google Images. But at least I didn't have to worry about the clothes since this B-side decided to give Sin unique clothing. The second problem was that I kinda just suck at anatomy. I'm not terrible at it, but I was really struggling to get the proportions right at the start. But you do hit the sweet spot eventually, just takes a lot of trial and error. Well, I think I've talked for long enough. I will be back near the end though, but overall that's what I have to say for the model. There were some other things, like how I originally wanted the skirt to be transparent, but Blockbench, which is the app I use to make these models, doesn't really like transparent things and just screws up the rendering of faces behind the model. And also how at some point when I was closing the model, the UV absolutely freaked out and the textures became a mess. I had to redo some work, but it wasn't that bad. Oh yeah, I also forgot to record some footage. Anyways, I'm heading out. Enjoy the rest of the video. Hey guys, I'm back. I decided to come back in this part of the model because we are almost done, and honestly, this part is kinda unwatchable. I zoom in and out so much you can barely tell what I'm doing. But no matter, we are almost done with the art piece anyways. I just wanted to share some more fun things about it. So you probably noticed that the piece has a bit of a spider theme. This is a Halloween classic, but I also thought it fits well with Sin's ability to summon a bunch of arms and stuff, and it also allowed me to make a pretty cool skirt. There is also the pumpkin I gave her, since I wanted to make her dig through a corpse or something like how she does it with poor Anne, so I figured a pumpkin was a silly but fitting option. Lastly, we got the lighting. So the piece has two main sources of light, those being a pink spotlight and Sin's eyes, and I think they really add to the whole spooky vibe. Plus it's kinda hard to see the imperfections in the dark. Either way, the lighting doesn't make 100% sense, both because I'm no lighting expert and because you sometimes gotta sacrifice logic for composition. Like, the lighting in her chest doesn't make sense, since her head would be blocking both the light of her eyes and the spotlight, but I added the lighting in because that region felt a bit empty otherwise. Anyways, I think that's enough chatting. Why don't we see the finished product? Wow everyone, here you go! That's the finished model. I'm really proud of how it turned out besides some little nitpicks, and making this was quite a blast. I really hope you enjoyed watching this process, even if it was honestly too fast to keep up with. The footage was 9 hours and a half, so resizing it into a small video would make for quite a fast-paced footage. Or maybe not. I don't really watch a lot of speed paints, let alone speed models. Anyway, this is the end of the video. I can't promise I'll make more speed models since I wanna focus on making games, so you could subscribe for totally different content. I promise the next video will be more interesting. Well, video's over. I hope you all have a nice day. Farewell.